Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we have received 3 vehicles, very unusual. We've received the Vapid Flash GT, the Win Easy Retro, or the Classic it's called, and the Sea Sparrow. In this video today I'll be showcasing the Vapid Flash GT. And hello Joshua, good to see you again. I haven't uploaded for ages. Right, I've just bought the Vapid Flash and here it is. Now I'm just going to check the price. So the price is £1.675 million. That is quite a lot of money for what it is by the looks of things on the base of it. It's yeah, you could buy a lot of nice supercars for that. You can buy the Wagner, which is like the 3rd fastest car in the game for that at least. And here it is. Now, I've been struggling to realise what it actually is. A lot of people are saying it's a Ford Fiesta, but I think it is a Hyundai Veloster rally car. I'm not sure. It looks like it from the front and the side. I just have to look at customization.
What were you looking for? What are you after?
Right, so no bumper customization, which is kind of odd. So first of all, we've got twin exhausts, big bore exhaust, side exit with chrome, and side exit with carbon. I actually quite like the side exit ones actually, but what I might do, we'll have them. Ken Block has a Ford Fiesta, I think. Well, he did when I last looked. Oh, you can do bumpers here. It's even called front bumpers. So you can only do the front, but you can't do the back. They've made it a separate thing. I actually don't like any of them spoilers. They're pretty weird. The bonnet, we've got stock carbon hood, the classic sport hood, the classic carbon hood, the race hood, and the carbon race hood. Again, I quite like that bonnet there because I like all the little bonnet pins and stuff. Got the liveries, so classic stripes, classic race flags. We've got classic race flags with stripes, Xero RC4, Cell Tower, Pisrossa RC2, Global Oil 7, GNB 41, Junk 21, Rum Racing 11, yeah. Oh yeah, that one looks like the Monster livery, doesn't it? Very, very, very similar. I was thinking more.
Life is hard when you can have anything.
I don't know. I don't really know what I'm thinking of, really. Screw it, we'll go for that. Oh, wrong button. Livery, respray. Well, I think we've just near enough removed all the colours now, isn't it? I know. It's turned. That's fine. I'm glad I kept it white because it keeps those stripes. Secondary, which is the mirrors, which I'll keep like that. Trim, you can change the trim. Oh, it's just the little pads and the seats. Not sure what colour to go for them. Probably just simply black, to be honest.
Don't she look pretty?
So we've got a roof, which is a roof, V1 flag, secondary paint, V1 scoop, carbon scoop, a scoop V2 flag, secondary painted V2 scoop, and carbon scoop I can't even speak. I might just go for simply the black one there. Sunstrip, we've got Vapid Racing, Chaparral, a Global Oil, so I might go for the Vapid Racing one, I like that one. Skirts, primary paint saddle kit, I can't even speak this morning. Secondary paint saddle kit, carbon saddle kit, primary paint race skirt, secondary paint race skirt, and carbon race skirt. And again, I'm going to leave it as it is because there's no point lowering down a rally car. Oh, the spoilers come as standard. Wow, that looks really weird without a spoiler. So anyway, we've got livery stock wing, Got carbon stock wing, secondary paint street wing, livery set street wing, carbon street wing, secondary paint track wing, livery track wing, and carbon track wing, and they look mental. I'm gonna go for that one. Actually, however, I might go for that one. I don't know, my brain's going mad. Right, I'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like that. Wheels now. I'm gonna try and make this a monster one. I'm not sure what wheels to have. They normally have some like rally wheels of some kind that look a bit like. Where are they? There. And normally they're in blue for a monster rally car. Here we go. So that's it, that's pretty good. The customization is quite weird. I was expecting it to be a bit more. But yeah, what you can do to it is quite nice. I'm going to change those exhausts again, actually. To that one. Let's roll and give it a test drive. Yeah, it's raining, that's not very nice. Whoa. Whoa. The handling's quite darty, actually. Well, and there's not a lot of grip. Then again, it's a bit biased because we're on rain surface, so. But even so, that's really not very grippy. And the best way to go to test this thing out is to go on the construction site at the top. Whoa. Let's have a look at the interior. Pretty much as expected, really, to be honest. It's just pretty much the EGR1's interior, but made a little bit smaller. It's sort of scaled down a little bit. I wouldn't say it's very good for the money, personally. Just by driving it around at the minute, I wouldn't have said it's any good. But it is in the sports class, so it's not going to be as good as any supercar. How fast are we going? 120 miles an hour is not bad though, in terms of top speed. Even though I don't really ever trust the dials so much because apparently if this speedometer is correct, we'll be going the same speed as a Vapid Dominator, the standard one. So I don't know. I don't really trust it. I think it looks good, this thing. But the sound is like any old Chroma, really, is what I was expecting. But yeah, we're going to give it a little test drive on the muddy surface across here, wherever it is. Don't mind a bit of damage. Rally cars normally get a bit of punishment. Wow, this handling is terrible. You know what? I'm gonna fly into a race, and we'll see how good the handling really is in comparison. Right, where am I going? Feels like I haven't done one of these videos for so long. I don't even know what I'm doing. Test track 2. So I'm going to do what I normally do is my live testing. I'm going to test this, do a lap time on it. I'm then going to test some other cars around the same price range. So for a car for 1.6 million, you can get a Pariah in the sports class, which is the highest top speed car in the game, which just destroys all the other sports cars. Can I turn this rain off? That would be very nice. Time of day, we have it noon. Can't seem to see to change the weather. Well, that's stupid. Sure. That's not really very fair tested, is it? See, you can't trust GTA to do things simply, can you? Yeah, I suppose that those advanced flags, Josh, as you're saying there, that is the problem. It's these advanced flags they've added in these latest DLC cars. Oh, I can't believe we can't change the weather. That's rubbish. Either way, we're going to give it a go anyway. Oh. Right then, so we won't use that speed boost thing next time then, because I missed it. Why am I so rubbish at this game today? Admittedly though, on the race, the handling seems really good. There's something about the speed, it feels like it could be faster, but it really just isn't. Yeah, the handling is actually really, really good, and in a stunt race anyway, which I'm in now. Well, the back end stepped out a little bit. Yeah, it feels alright, but I don't know, just something when you're just coming out of a corner, it feels like the acceleration just isn't there. I don't know, maybe it's just a weird feeling. It's just these advanced flags. Anyway, let's concentrate on what the time is. So we did it in a 1:15.709. So I'm just writing that down on my computer so I can remember what what time it did it in. So around the same price range, we could do you could buy a Vapid Ocelot Prior, which is an absolute beast, and the customization is a lot better in that with the Prior, and it sounds better, and it's got a nicer interior. So the Prior's looking like a better car to go for. Also, for 1.6 million in terms of the sports class, you can get a Neon, which is a 4-door. And you could go around taking your friends with you in that, and that's not a bad car. The handling's pretty terrible on the Neon, but... as you just said there, Joshua, I see. I agree with you there. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is like it feels like it could do more, but it's restricted by these advanced flags. Right, where is a car like a test? Neon, let's give that a roll. Now, generally the Neon's handling's quite bad, but we'll have to see. Because I think this is 1.5 million. I think it's 100k less than the Flash. Remember not to use that boost, otherwise. Wow, this thing's very fast off the line. Then what do I expect of an electric car? The handling's terrible. You turn the wheel but nothing happens. Ah, there we go. So what fails this car is just its handling. It's terrible. You turn the wheel but nothing happens. It feels like the steering wheel's been restricted. Like you turn the wheel and like it's barely turning it. See, I was turning the wheel miles for that tree and nothing happened. It just kept on going. It just had so much understeer. It just flew straight into the tree. Turning, turning, turning. Let's oversteer now. See, I never really ever liked this car in terms of its performance. It's crap. I actually hate this car and its performance. So I'm turning, turning, turning. It's not doing anything. It's rubbish. That's a bad car to test against the Vapid, I think, because I smashed it up a few times. We won't even include that. Yes, yes. I'm not even going to use that as a testing. Because its handling is terrible and I crashed it a couple of times, so it's not even worth it. Well, there's not really many cars like the Vapid Flash though, is there? There's not many like rally cars we've got in the game. So it's one of our first rally cars, isn't it? If I can remember on the top of my head. We had a few race cars, but not rally cars. Let's do it up against the ultimate test. Oh yeah, the Tropos, I forgot about that. Oh, and the Omnis as well, just saw it just now. So yeah, I suppose, yeah. So we'll do it against those two. We'll test it against them too. Oh, and yeah, and the retinue. Maybe I'm, yeah, as well. No, oh, for frick's sake. Oh well, whatever. I'm being absolutely terrible today and I hate it. The handling on this is so nice. And the sound is so nice. I love listening to this thing. It's a shame it's not a Duobushi or whatever the hell we pronounce that. The Aston Martin equivalent. You hate it? Really? I must admit, it's not a very good looking car. From the side, yeah, I love the way it looks from the side. It looks like a Vanquish Zagato. But from the back and the front, it's a bit weird. I still like it though. This is so much nicer to drive than any of them cars. So the Pariah did it in at 18, so that's even slower, and that's amazing actually. That is actually really amazing. That can't be right, surely not. Even the Vapid was in the rain. That's amazing. I see what you mean, Josh. Yeah, it sort of broke the balance. I was testing it, or when I was talking about it when the last DLC dropped, I was saying they were going to make a new set of sports cars and supercars. They're going to make a new level, but they seem to have not done that. They seem to have made their cars even worse, to a dumber level. Dumber, slower level. Right, let's try out. The retinue was good. I can't actually remember in terms of their performance. Yeah, we'll try the Tropos out. Yeah, as I said earlier, I wish it was a Duobushi or however they pronounce that. I wish it, rather than an Ocelot, because Ocelot's Jag for equivalent, so it's weird. Alright, don't use the speed boost. There we go. Now I based my Tropos, this one here, off of the one that was featured in the Geneva Motor Show this year. That's it does look quite standard, because it is pretty much. Wow, this handling. Look at that, that was so smooth. The retinue's in Sports Classics. Ah, yes, of course it is. So yeah, we'll just test out the Omnis after this, and then we'll see what's the difference. Yeah, I think it looks a little. The Pariah looks a little bit like the Superfast, but from the side and the wheels are definitely from the Vanquish Zagato. This thing's handling is so nice. I love that backfire sound. Ooh, it's not as fast as the Vapid. What did we do it? What did we do it? 1:17.612. So that's actually faster than the prior by almost about 3.3 of a second. Maybe the prior's been nerfed. It feels like it's been well, I don't know. It felt really fast when I was driving it, but that felt even faster. The Tropos. This is the worst bit, having to wait for it all to load. So let's have a look at the Omnis, which is here. I haven't driven this thing for ages. Whoa. The brakes aren't as good as the Tropos. Now, they did showcase the new Stratos at the Geneva Motor Show, Joshua. But they had the old Tropos, or the old Stratos there. That was sort of next to each other. They put the old one and the new one next to each other, and they're both black with chrome wheels or silver alloy wheels. Whoa, that was really bad steering there. You could consider the Sentinel as a rally car, I suppose, Josh, because you can actually like make it into a rally car because it's got liveries and stuff on it. So maybe we'll give that a go, and then we'll gather up the results, and then what I plan to do is actually do more of this testing like off camera, and then just having to look at the results rather than having to do this every time with all these different cars. Anyway, so the Omnis did it in 1:19.11, which is actually quite slow. So yeah, the Omnis is quite a slow car, but to be honest, I was expecting it to be quite slow. I'm actually really shocked that Flash beat the prior. I didn't crash the prior, did I? I even used the boost, didn't I? I felt like that was a bit weird, considering that the prior was meant to have broken the sports car class, and suddenly now the Vapid is faster. I don't know, it's quite weird. Either way, the Vapid's quite fast for what I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast. Maybe what I'll do, I'll test it again, and we'll see how it does again. I hate that idle noise. It sounds like the prior, and I've used that boost again, haven't I? I was saying, yeah, it sounds like the prior. It's quite annoying. It doesn't sound right. It should sound like a rally car, so it should like have this like burbling, crackling idle noise like rally cars have, but this doesn't. It's like an Aston Martin noise. It's quite weird. Actually, yeah, this thing's pretty quick. But then again, it does feel like it could be faster. It's only within the noise the engine note makes, whoa. And the handling, it is four-wheel drive, which does help. It's not even worth doing it. Not even worth doing this. Right, so let's go back onto free roam again. It would be nice if they would make some new sounds, as you're saying, Josh. because it's just they're using the same old sounds over and over and over again. Once they've used one noise, they just keep on going with it forever. Same as the interior. They get like the XA21 or the Nero's interior. So, oh yes, there's our new interior, and then they use it again in the Revolta, they use it again in the Neon, they use it again in the Tapen, they use it again and again and again. It just gets boring. Just do something different. There's some cars in this game that have some really nice, unique noises, like the Regina, or how you pronounce it, the little the muscle car estate thing. That's really slow, but it sounds really good in my opinion. But they never ever use that noise again, which is probably for a good thing. Probably a good thing, really. But yes, overall then, the Vapid Flash, customization, not too bad. It's not brilliant in terms of looks, but the liveries are pretty good.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you? You got a nice fleet,
Um,
boss. No problem. I'll have your personal vehicle.
the top speed seems pretty good. The handling's pretty good, and in terms of lap time on a stunt race, it beats everything. Beats the Pariah, which is currently the top fastest car in the game. So I don't know. I think there seems to be a bit of justification for its price, really. The only thing I think I'll diss about it is the fact that it's not exactly a very good, not a brilliant looking thing. It's all right. Ouch! You run me over, you idiot. It's all right. It's just a bit chunky. Now you see how tall it is in comparison to my character. It could have been made a little bit shorter. It looks more like a Focus by its size. Oh, I don't know. It's quite odd, the handling, because it's really, really good at one point and really, really bad at the next. So yeah, the back end was sticking out then. Yeah, it's got no back end grip at all. Which is quite weird for a rally car, considering. But when you're driving like quite slowly, the handling's really, really good. But if you're really thrashing it, then the back end seems to stick out quite a bit. So then the best way to do it is to actually sort of pretend it's not four-wheel drive, act as it's like a rear-wheel drive that's a bit tail happy, drive decently fast, but trying to go fast enough so you touch the apex of a corner, and the handling sticks like that. It's fine. It's really good. So yeah, is it worth the money? I don't know. It's a bit of an odd one, because for me, £1.6 million for this is a bit steep. If it was like maybe 800k, that's very, very, very cheap, but maybe a bit too cheap, to be honest. Maybe 1.2 million would have been nice for this car. That would have been a bit of a nice justified price, because it's not going to be not too expensive that it's not like supercar expensive, but then it's not like, I don't know. It's hard for me to say, because I don't know what you people like. So it's what my opinion is I wouldn't say it's worth 1.6. I would say if it was 1.2, so maybe when it goes on discount, it'll certainly be worth it then. But in terms of its top speed on a stunt race, it's done really well. It's done even better than the Pariah, so you could probably say the price is justified. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video today. I'll be doing another live stream in about 5 minutes, if the less of that really, to review the Weenie Izzy or the Sea Sparrow, whichever one I fancy buying first. So after this, see you in the next video then. See ya.